Alonzo,
Yeah?
did you hear about the stranger? The girl?
Yes, but I don't care. Don't tell me you want to start quarreling about her with all the other idiots.
Well, you know me. I'm always the first in line when,
Idiots are quarreling.
Yes. Do you have something that can give someone a real boost?
Since when are you ordering coffee? Did you break Tony's coffee machine again? How often do I have to tell you that you don't filter oil that way?
No, this is not about simple coffee. I need something that really gets you awake. A kind of ultimate pick-me-up. Alonzo, are you okay? Okay, just forget I ever asked. I'm off.
No, wait a minute. I think I know exactly what you need. Oh boy, this is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Hey, wow! You have pipes? Tanks? Valves? It's a thing.
This is an espresso machine. But this is not just any old espresso machine. This is the mother of all espresso machines. I tuned it myself.
And you wound ribbons into its hair?
Indeed I did.
Okay, but one question remains. What exactly is this espresso?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure myself. I think it's a kind of highly concentrated coffee. The people of prehistoric times drank it.
Uh-huh. And then they forgot to switch the machine off. I see.
I built the compressor, following all the instructions that I found. Unfortunately, the pictures were pretty blurry, but I think I figured out what ingredients are needed. Take the recipe. It's right next to you on that bar stool. If you bring me these ingredients, we can start brewing. In the meantime, I'll have found my life insurance policy. I hope. Oh, I'm so excited!
What a scrawl. Okay, I need clear, reviving, and energy-rich water. The coffee powder must be black, stimulating, and made from hot beans. None of these things can be found in Kuvak. Never mind, though. Being a master improviser, I bet I can find plenty of alternatives. Huh? What was that? Oh, the emergency station is opened again. Oh, that must mean I can choose the more daring options now. Gizmo isn't here. That means I can fiddle around with his occupation modes unnoticed. Handcuffs in a scale. That must be a symbol for, overloaded metaphors. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later.
Yeah, Gizmo's emergency station. That's exactly the point where my scripting team learned to hate me, and I learned to give myself kind of an evil laughter. I actually had the same team of scripters for the whole Deponia trilogy, or at least the lead scripters were the same. During Goodbye Deponia, the situation was a bit more complicated. Anyway, the three who were sticking around from the beginning to the end, my dear Claudia, Alex, and I still remember, of course, how this screen earned Simon and Alex their first bags under the eyes. By now, they got a lot of those, but they've got their first. Cause this room is really alterable and got all kinds of animations that need proper timing with objects that needed different conditions and states, and yet it all had played quite well together. That was a huge challenge, as it was, of course, for the artists as well. It was more or less a cheap shot in my part, to be honest. I said, okay, I only got this limited number of rooms per part, per Deponia part, that is, so I just have to let more stuff happen in each room and make the rooms more alterable. And that's a really mean trick I pulled off. And on expense of the artists who had to draw each room 3 times, but only get paid once. That's again my evil laughter. Yeah, but content-wise was exciting to say each room is worth 3 rooms by letting it turn into 3 different forms with one pull of a lever. And all that was a puzzle spanning over multiple rooms, puzzle corresponding with these 3 different versions of one room, visualizing this, and the puzzle turned out to be so much more complicated than in my head. That really sounded like a cool, funny idea. Yeah. But after I decided that sounded cool, we eventually decided, yeah, we'll find something cool and fun on the road down and put it away for now. That stayed and stayed and stayed. We left it there and started production, still without a clue how to put a relevant puzzle or a coherent puzzle complex for the room into this scene. Yeah, but despite still starting out very laid back with an, we'll find something cool for this cabinet carousel eventually attitude didn't really help, and the room became our very own problem child. But again, I think it's cool, and as a bonus, it has very good synergy with Gizmo's character.
It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Boy, how often did people around me carry that thing screaming like babies? It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. There's a hole in the platform. No grate in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking. Handcuffs in a scale. That must be a symbol for, over... Poro! Hey, I said... If anything, he seems... Locked. Huh.
Don't even think about it, Rufus. It's mine now.
But it's a family heirloom.
So, a gift is a gift. Boy, I can hardly wait to give it a try. Maybe I can find a well somewhere near. And once I'm rich,
We'll split 50-50.
I might lend you the rod for a couple of hours. What's up?
I want my heirloom back.
A deal is a deal.
Oh, come on. We're friends, aren't we?
And friends stay true to their word.
Oh, yeah? And that's written down where exactly?
Just forget it.
Maybe you can help me organize a few things.
Again? You haven't even returned my lawnmower yet.
Oh, yes, the lawnmower. You'd better get a new one. The old one had lousy aerodynamics.
What is it this time?
Hey, do you have any idea where I can get roasted beans?
The only beans I know make your mouth burn. Can you use those?
I don't know. I just need to make some kind of medicine, so I don't have to be too peculiar about the ingredients, right?
Whatever you say.
Do you have any idea where I can get some blackish powder?
Black powder? No idea. Aren't you the expert concerning all things explosive? After all, every other invention of yours blows up.
Which at the same time means that every first one doesn't. Do you have any idea where I can get clear water?
Clear water? That stuff only exists in legends.
So what? My whole project is legendary.
Legend has it that your father once found clear water. That's how he got to be mayor of Kuvak. They say that there are still a few bottles hidden away in the town hall.
That's my old man, all right. He left Deponia, but instead of bequeathing me his fortune, he hid it.
At least he left you the divining rod. Maybe it is possible to find some water with it.
Dream on. Do you have any idea where I can get revitalizing fluid?
I once heard that it is supposed to be revitalizing to drink the blood of a bull.
You believe everything people tell you, don't you?
Like I'll get back the money that I loaned you?
Exactly. Do you have any idea where I can get energy-rich water?
Energy-rich water? What's that supposed to be? The only energy I know of is in the car batteries you find in the trash heaps everywhere.
Yeah, well, I should have guessed that you can't give much useful information concerning energy, lazy bum. I think I'd better do this myself. Let's be honest, you were never a big help anyway.
Whatever you say.
Never a big help. Brilliant.
What?
You don't get it? Not a big help. Because you're small. Later.
Exactly.
Ouch! Hot. Work gloves? Yeah, Gizmo is such a whip. Ouch! Damn it, that's hot! Blech. What gnat's piss? Ugh. The mayor wants to decide what? Who will what? Give her shelter.
Low-Tech thinks the girl should be, integrated into our community, and someone has to nurse her back to health.
I hope the mayor will choose me. She could give me a hand in the mud pits. Ever since I cut my fingertips while scrubbing rust, I tend to get infected cuticles.
You want her to scrub rust for you? That's outrageous.
Why? What do you want the girl for? Rufus?
Rufus!
Huh? Oh, what? Well, how do I get to the mayor?
That's easy.
Take a number and stand at the end of the line.
Where's the girl now?
She's lying in the assembly hall. Dr. Gizmo is...
They say she's unconscious.
I hope she isn't injured.
So do I. So do I. It's not easy stacking exhaust pipes with broken arms.
Nice hats. Did I miss a trend or something?
The roofer switched to making hats, 'cause it hasn't rained for months.
I see. And I'm sure the trousers are from the guy who used to make tarps, right?
Hey, my wife made them for me.
Well, thanks for nothing. Couldn't you let me cut in? See, I'm in a bit of a hurry, and...
I see.
Well, if that's the case,
Do you want my chair?
shall we get you something to drink while you're waiting?
We could bake a cake for you, too.
Really? I like cactus cake, but no raisins. Thanks very much. And... Oh. I see. Crap. Now I'm hungry. No, really, let me go first.
Listen, Rufus, a minute ago that was a nice little joke, but now it's half annoying.
And half sad.
The girl belongs to me.
That'll be determined by the mayor.
I'll skedaddle.
Stop right there! Where do you think you're going?
To the mayor.
In that case, you should draw a number! Everyone, just one number!
Spoil sport. Yeah, spoil sportress, I guess.
I said...
The post office will be closed, and...
This doesn't have to be, bada-boo! This brings water to the houses, or with fluid nitrogen, depending on the escape plan. Oh, it's attached firmly. This brings water, or with, depending on the escape. No, this calls for handiwork. It doesn't have to be siphoned. Hello again?
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Do you have any idea where I can get water that's rich with energy?
Very often we find batteries in the junk. Those are always filled with some kind of liquid. We call it battery soda because it's got that fizz when it touches the tongue. Is that what you mean?
Talk,
See you...
Rufus.
Exactly.
I'll save my telekinetic powers for later. Boy, how often did people around me carry that thing? It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. I don't see what this will be good for. I mean, I already have enough holes in my teeth. The clown amongst the anesthetics. Clowns. Crap. Locked. Distrust everywhere. Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn, that would have been a piece of cake with the right tool. That'll dull the blade. What if I have to perform open-heart surgery? Luckily, I'm a gift... Damn, that would have been a... Boy, how often did people around me carry that thing? It doesn't have to be siphoned. Boy, how often did people... Since the retirement home sunk into the ground, they don't let me work in the trash mines for community service. Huh, maybe our system of justice is working after... It looked much lighter lying in that cupboard. Since the retirement home sunk... That's not going to flee. That's not going to flee. Since the retirement home... maybe... You have to be age sulk. Toro! Hey! And today, children, Uncle Rufus will show you how to draw blood from a full-grown bull. And this is one way how not to do it. It doesn't have to be siphoned. And today, children, and this is one way how not to do it. And today, and this... to be siphoned. The recipe says something about a energy. Clean water? Where can I get clean water? Any idea what highly stimulating means? Do you have any idea what kind of blackish powder is needed for this recipe? You have to be... Oh. Number 66! Usually I'd say funnels are for cowards, but after my third exploded tank, I don't see what this will be good for. I mean, I already have enough holes in my teeth. This could come in handy with my next amputation. Dr. Gizmo says Wenzel's toe could have been saved with non-corroded tools. This could be useful. Those notice boards are great. This reminds me of the fireworks last New Year's Eve. The plan with the balloons was just great. It was, just on the wrong day. I intrigue myself. What wickedness can I perpetrate here? Toro! Hey, I said... The first aid cabinet is locked.
What? Did you injure yourself again?
Not...
Too bad. You know what? Tell me when you have. I'll have a good long laugh, and then I'll give you the key.
You wouldn't have some coffee somewhere around here, would you?
Since you've been staying with me, I've only had decaf, and even that is too strong. Maybe I should finally get rid of the coffee grinder. It's just using up space, like you.
I need some ingredients.
If there's nothing in the fridge, you won't be getting anything else.
No, I mean...
End of discussion. Start earning your own money, and you'll be able to buy your own food.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are.
One whole chili. Still 2 ingredients missing.
No thanks. I'm on duty.
Oh, this is what you call duty?
Sure.
Oh, I always thought duty referred to some kind of underground grotto where the workers carve garden gnomes out of tofu. Doesn't it? Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exact. See you.
Rufus.
Exact.
Hey, why aren't you working?
Because some joker removed the magnets from the detonation plan. That's why.
Oh wow, this is clearly not my favorite screen. When I look at it, I see a tale of lost battles. One of them is the blast map, which I imagine completely differently. Ultimately, we had a certain, let's say, miscalculation in terms of background, and that's why we didn't plan the screen at all. We didn't have the budget for it, and I suggested we somehow take just the layout of Kuwat's town center. We need a layout for that anyway, so And then we just turn it into a postcard or something and mark our trash mines on it to indicate the blast areas, which wouldn't be that important for the actual blast anyway. Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, since you know you probably didn't get to that point by now, depending on when you actually click on my face. Well, I hope it's not too late to tell you that you shouldn't click me right away. I love to talk a lot, and most often I give away stuff about puzzles and such, so beware of possible spoilers ahead when you click me. Click carefully and responsibly. Yeah, it's probably too late for that, but I tried anyway. Back to the tunnel system, which is basically the sketch I did within 30 seconds. Somebody adjusted the colors so it would fit the tone, and ultimately it's really not what I had in mind. Just looking at it, it still leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, reminding me that this is so much more ugly than what I'm imagining. But since we seriously ran out of money at some point, we just had to create this patchwork monstrosity, and there was nothing that could be said against that. That's a minor defeat, visually. The second lost battle is that this screen is referenced and declared as a minigame by the help system, as well as during our concept phase, despite the fact that this is actually not a minigame. It's a closed-up puzzle, part of the puzzle where the camera zooms in, and now it looks like this is supposed to be a minigame, and the minigame help basically just tells you what the puzzle is about. Not really what I would call a clean cut, but that's where I lost again against our father, our head of game design, who said, nope, this one has its own controls, which are different from the standard adventure controls, which makes it a minigame, and that's that.
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
Hello again,
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
About my key again.
Again? Well, if you insist. What was your name again?
Rufus.
Let me think. Nope, I don't think I got your key.
When?
Let me think. Wenzel. Nope.
Tony.
Let me think. Tony. Nope.
Forget.
Done. Anything else?
Talk to you.
See you,
Rufus.
Oh! Oh! Take cover! Oh! Take cover! Oh! Take cover! Oh! Take... Oh! Take... Oh! Take... Oh! Take... Oh! Take cover!
I would have earned the 1, but I guess the 63 will have to do.
Stop right there! Where do you think you're going?
To the mayor.
In that case, you should draw a number!
Hello, Lottie.
You will get...
Is it my turn already?
No. Number 62 is still up!
Wenzel.
Wenzel, exactly!
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
Well, there we go. Black powder. He's bloated, he's useless, and he has a sponge in his kitchen. I don't think so. Never mind. I don't think so. Never mind. Huh, blackish powder. I don't want to waste all of my explosive mojo at once.
Hey, stop it! What exactly are you trying to pull off?
I just thought it'd be good to take some of these mail order coupons with me. Then I can use them to send all my friends on Deponia some hooks and lead weights, obviously, just like it says on these vouchers.
Okay. First of all, you don't have any friends. You are a self-centered egomaniac who doesn't give a bleep about anybody apart from himself. Besides, what makes you think you could just walk in here and take things from my store?
Couldn't I just pay you later?
Pay me later? Pay me later? How the heck are you gonna pay me back, smartass? Or did you finally, after all these years, get a real job? Did you?
Well, not exactly, but...
Isn't it enough that I still let you live at my place? That I still feed you? And I guess you think you're thanking me by letting me get rid of all the junk and garbage you produce every day. Why am I still putting up with this? I mean, really, why do I still do it? It's not like we're still... Oh, this sucks! My blood pressure! I have to meditate. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands off.
All right, all right. Ah, ouch! Hey! Ouch! Look at that!
Such a tiny wound, and what a great pleasure. That is to say, wait a minute. You dirty rat. Did you try and steal hooks from me again?
Tony, please, I'm bleeding to death here.
If there was even the slightest bit of hope that you'll ever learn from your mistakes, I'd say, suit yourself. But unfortunately, you've proven once too often that you'll never learn. So here you go. Just take the key for the first aid kit and get out of my store.
If you didn't nag all the time, maybe I'd be able to listen to what you're saying for a change.
One thing I'm frequently asked is if there's a real-life reference to the character of Tony. Something along the lines if I had some bad relationship experience with women, but I can assure you, despite the fact that the argument between Tony and Rufus seems legitimately vivid and real, I'm a very ironic person and I'm on fairly good terms with my ex-girlfriends in most cases. Well, actually in all cases. I seem to have a tendency for drama, but not towards argument. Thus the cliché of the acid-breathing dragon ex was never something I actually had to deal with myself. Then again, I'm not Rufus. Thank God I'm not. But back to the characterization, I think it's a nice between the lines image for Rufus's motivation to leave his home behind, that his ex-girlfriend has a shop where she sells anchors, barbs and sinkers. Basically all kinds of things that are dead weight, preventing you from getting anywhere and so on. A great idea somewhere buried in the subtext. Great fun, but as much as I enjoy the vivid argument between Tony and Rufus, I must admit that the brilliant Charlotte Moore was almost a miscast for Tony's voice. Charlotte Moore is, by the way, an extraordinary talented voice actress. She breathed so much life into Tony that a good deal of our players demanded a happy end for Rufus and Tony. Well, that was clearly not our intent. Nope, absolutely not. And that's Tony, another little star of Deponia. Have fun.
Tony's tranquilizer. Dr. Gizmo says it deals with the symptoms only, not with the cause. I wonder what he meant by that. I'm as deadly as a poison dart frog, but much cooler. A poison dart, This brings water, or with, depending on the... I'll save my telekinetic power. Somebody seems to be hooked on hooks, but it's not me. Somebody seems to be hooked on hooks, but it's not me. There's a hole in the I've stashed it in there for an emergency. Oh, damn! The clown amongst... No, one will do for now. If the fetters weren't so wide, I could attach them to the hole over there. Ah, but they are too wide. That's not going to flee. I'll save my strike. No great in the world can hold me back. There, while you were Crap. Locked. Distrust everywhere. Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far. Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. If my impeccable sense of orientation doesn't fail me, I should be under the shower right now. Heh. What? This brings water or with fluid, depending on the escape. Wenzel has attached a protective cover to his chimney. What an egomaniac! Where am I supposed to practice spitting now? Wenzel has attached a protective cover to his chimney. Wenzel has attached... What an ego man! Where am I supposed to practice spitting now? Somebody... But it's not me. Burst. My own lockpick. Burst. This wasn't half as funny as I thought it would be.
No. My baby.
What?
Not a baby.
Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment. Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Instead, his cellar is simply flooded. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second. You really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You are a true friend. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
Of course. I share with you this very moment, the moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my teeth.
I see. I'm rich!
There, I can see it clearly. Grit, and there's a dead beetle. Clear water. I don't want anything to do with Wenzel's stinking well. It doesn't have to be siphoned. I don't want anything to do with Wenzel's stinking well. I don't want any... There, I can see it clearly. Grit and... I don't want anything...
Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kuvak one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kuvak. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
Hello, Lottie.
You again?
You again?
Is it my turn already?
Yes, it is. I
Already called your number.
didn't I?
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
Rufus, so how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well, Low-Tech, I have to talk to you. It's about... Low-Tech?
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind, too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus. Whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
You bet.
Oh, now what?
The girl belongs to me.
Wrong! I've already made the decision.
I'm starting to...
Finally! Are we done?
You bet.
Oh, now!
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
You don't even have your own residence, do you? You're mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only your father were here to put you in your place. You know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, you could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
Ouch. What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
Hey, that's a lie.
Oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. I can't stop thinking about what you said. That my father manipulated the planet's magnetic field.
Oh, get over it. Your father installed that device for a reason. He manipulated the magnetic field so he could sleep in harmony with the field lines.
I can't imagine how that's supposed to work.
Well, it doesn't. I sleep like a baby. The only downside is that carrier pigeons are constantly crashing into my window.
When does the post office open?
Whenever I feel like it. I am the mayor, you know.
What a stupid rule.
That was your father's idea.
Stupid, but not bad. Not bad at all. When does the post office...
Whenever...
Right. The girl belongs to...
Wrong. I've already made... Fine. Are we done here?
No. That's it.
Well, then just beat it. I need to get to the assembly hall.
I kind of know this symbol. Hey, that's Dad's water glass. I hardly ever saw him without it. He must have been worried about dehydration. If this is where the key to the world belongs, good night. I mean, I managed to lose the key to my front door all the time. Yeah, that would be fun.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me? Huh, he's gone. Well, Never mind. A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea. A gadget that manipulates the planet. This could have been my... A gadget that manipulates... This could have been my idea. SOLONGYOUCE. Damn, where was I? There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westfog. OOICURNEDOT. Huh? Either a cat was jumping up and down on the keyboard, or the operator must have gotten that all wrong.
Next, please.
Finally, we are in the mayor's office, and of course we have to get gold, or rather we should go to the mayor, but was this line, and geez, man, difficult to keep an eye on all this at once, and that's why we integrated a hint system into the complete journey edition. It's not really a hint system, so we just call it quest log to make sure I don't call it hint system, but instead use the correct term. I made this little rhyme. It rings and jingles in my head, or whatever jingles it's supposed to anyway, and just to make sure to carve that into my brain, Gunnar, our animator, and John, my assistant, will support me on this little song, so I may never say hint system again.
A gadget that... Yeah, this could have been... Now, the planet's magnetic field seems to be working all right here. No need to adjust. I don't want anything to do with Wenzel's stinking well. Toro! Hey, if anything, he seems even more bored than that. Now, the planet's magnetic, no need to... Luckily, I'm a gifted... What? Not even with this? What kind of a lockpick is... Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
How does that detonate?
Oh, it's the chief detonator uses magnets to mark the position, then, and I give a signal to the miner, and after that,
Right, thanks. About my...
again, what was your name?
Rufus.
Let me think. Rufus. No. When's? No.
Tony.
Let me think. Tony. No.
For...
Done. Anything else?
About my...
Again, what was your...
Forget it.
Done. Anything else? See you.
Rufus.
Well, that's funny. I found such a thing in the junk just now.
Funny, right. It's not that I've been searching for that for ages or anything.
Why, that would be a real downer, wouldn't it? Those things are all over the place.
I don't like the direction this is taking at all. And Tony keeps complaining that I don't do enough housework. I don't like the direction this is taking at all. The windshield is encrusted with dirt. Oh, there's a sign behind it. Maybe the name of the driver? Sure, Puff. Huh, that could spell anything. Ugh, is this really necessary? Aw. The seats are covered in tasteless pink leatherette. A puppet is pirouetting in the corner, and on the driver's sign it says, Sugar Puff. Stupid name. Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exact.
About my
Again, what was your
Sugar Puff.
Sugar Puff? Maybe I found your key, Sugar Puff, but I need to be sure it really belongs to you. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink, you say? That sounds about right. And, do you have a special hobby?
I love the ballet.
Bullseye! Then this must be your key. This must be your lucky day, Sugar Puff.
Yeah, I'm so happy I could just explode.
Really? I might have a one-time job for you down in the mine.
This is Sugar Puff's key, not mine. Oh, I can't remove it. But how do I get access to the power that's harbored within them? I want the battery acid, and I have a dentist drill. That's almost too convenient. Ah! Ow! Yeah! Ow! I should take that. Ah! But not with bare hands. That stuff looks pretty harmless. I think I can afford to lose a few drops. That stuff, I think I... Ha-ha! I've siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. should hurry up. That stuff is almost eaten through the glass. There, I can see grit and... Hey, that's my dad's divining rod. Hey, that's my dad's divining rod. The divining rod doesn't register anything. It obviously only detects clear water. I don't want anything to do with... I kind of know. What's this? A hidden compartment? Well, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all. A key. My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder what I'd get for it if I melt it down. This might be unnecessarily complicated, but I'm certain Dad wanted to make sure that I'm the only one who could get this far, get to his big secret, his legacy. His liquor cabinet. That smell reminds me of something. Dad's aftershave lotion. That smell reminds me of something. Dad's aftershave lotion.
How much cheating you doing?
A pinch of black powder. Stimulant. I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better.
Yeah, it does. So you keep glancing over to your other screen. I'm just like looking at that for a bit. And then looking back to the game, it's like you're totally reading a walkthrough or something. Right? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, that's my dad. The water's still lacking something reviving. The water's still...
Sure it was.
The recipe says something about a revitalize...
I can see this link. Somebody posted a link and it said puffers. Nice. Nice.
You have to be able... Toro! Hey, Toro! Hey, and this is one way. Oh! Now I've gone and drilled my head, dumbass. Toro! Hey,
I'm starving!
boy, how often did people around me carry that thing screaming? Lonzo must have waited very long for this historic day. He should have asked me earlier. Gnat's piss, the only thing to drink on the planet. Huh, not true. Luckily, I'm not susceptible to advertising. I could do with a steak now. Brilliant idea, Rufus. What could a lonesome bull crave more than a well-chilled glass of gnat's piss? Okay, I'll use the cow. Main thing is that it worked. You have to be age 12 or old. Well, that's bad. The bull's spirit. I can still hear Tony's laughter. I'll never try riding a bull in love ever again. That's below my class. And today, children, Uncle Rufus will show you how to draw blood from a full-grown bull. And, Oh! Now I've gone a dumbass. Nah, the blood of an enamored bull would probably make an ingredient for an aphrodisiac. But I want to brew some espresso that uses the blood of an enraged bull. That would certainly upset the bull, but not enough, I'm afraid. That would certainly, but not enough. That would not enough. I'd rather not. That would, but not enough. So, I have the powder already. Now for the water. That would, but not enough.
It's red towel. Like, you know, the red cape towel thing. I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Flawless performance. Still some room for improvement, but that wasn't too bad. Yeah, I always wanted to be a bullfighter.
Too cartoony.
Aw, does that upset you? Well,
Cartoony.
an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil, or whatever liquid it is that's pumping through those tubes.
You go up to a bull and start waving a red flag at it, it's not gonna care. It's just gonna be like, what are you doing?
Draw blood from an enraged bull?
We have those
Child's play.
bullfights, you know, they must them up with all things, so it's magic.
Oh. Bull's blood. Check.
Yeah, like they're doing in cartoons.
Cool. I already have the special water, at least. Lonzo's been trying his luck. Use. Into the tank you go. The powder obviously has to go into this tray. So, I have the powder already. Well, that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
But I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the espresso-verse!
Holy smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Okay. Okay.
Are we dead?
No. Being dead feels completely different. Ugh. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it,
In
that
Anna's
reminds
quest,
me.
there was a
Is
button
Danny
you
still
could
wearing
press that
those
would show you
contact
everything.
lenses?
Interact.
Something's happening.
You ever looked at the key bindings? Well, if you just
Ouch.
figured out how to go through doors, maybe you need to figure out if there's a way to see everything.
I think this brew is gonna do the job.
Next, please!
What if you hold the space bar? Apparently, in some of the loading tips, it
I
tells you
suggest
to hold
not
the
to
space
move
bar
her in this
to-
condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No, her body is alive and well. It's her
Yeah, they said it was
consciousness.
only there for
It's
like a
inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up? Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
How peacefully she sleeps. This calls for extra strong coffee.
What's that stinging smell?
That's medicine.
Says who?
Says I.
And who's the doctor here?
You tell me.
Let's say it together.
Me. It's a draw.
Best out of 3.
You.
Me.
You.
Ha! I win.
Oh, crap.
What's that supposed to be?
That's medicine.
And who's the doctor?
You. Dr. Gizmo,
What now?
will she fully recover?
She'd need to wake up first to be able to tell.
Well, why don't you wake her up then?
Well, it's not that. I've already tried every stimulant I could find in my... None of those were strong enough.
Something much, much stronger. Sounds like I am much, much stronger after all. I want to report an emergency.
An emergency? What is it?
Robbery!
Impossible. My theft protection sensors would already have detected the emergency.
You have built-in theft protection sensors?
All emergency prevention tasks are united in one person, and that's me, as you very well know. A small village like Kuvak is just not big enough to have a doctor's practice, a fire department, and a police station separately. Or at least, that's what I thought. Ever since you turned 8, I'm not so sure about that anymore.
Fire!
Impossible. My fire protection sensors would already have detected the emergency.
You have built-in fire?
Yes, ever since you turned 8 years old, you little brat.
That was my last birthday with my dad. I got a cake. I think I even remember the fireworks.
I remember them too. Incredible how much you achieved with just 8 candles.
No emergency. My bad.
If you say so. It sounds...
Could you leave me alone with her for a moment?
No.
But
No.
bummer. Well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Hey, goal, goal. Wakey, wakey. Fast asleep.
Very good diagnosis, Doctor.
Oh, well, you know, it's just that I'm an expert in sleep.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that. This is the first time I've ever seen him standing up. You're not don't you... Looky here, Wenzel, too. Did somebody drop food? I mean, what's the deal with the crawling around on the floor?
I'm waiting for Gold to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Ha! Dream on. Although, it is true that ants can carry 10 times their own weight. But why would Goal, an Elysian orbit elf, want to have anything to do with somebody like you?
Duh, Rufus! You've always underestimated me. Rufus! Look at me. I'm a self-made man.
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Goal. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see. Yeah, all empathy aside, I haven't got a clue what's going on in the mind of Wenzel. I mean, does he even realize how small and insignificant he is? How peacefully she sleeps. This calls for... The balloons seem to have been stored here for quite... I wonder what occasion they're meant for. And why my face is on some of them.
What's that funny smell?
Ah! Fire! The town hall's on fire!
Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. Where is the fire?
Over there! The chamber's on fire! Good Lord!
Don't worry, your fire will be extinguished in no time. Finally, I was getting worried I'd have to camp in the cupboard forever.
Whoa!
Where was I? Ah, yes. Medical mode activated. Dr. Gizmo at your service. How's the patient?
I'd say her condition hasn't changed.
Leave the diagnosis to the doctor, will you? Now, just where is... My stethoscope, it's gone! Thieves! Crime in progress! Police mode activated. Officer Gizmo at your service. No one leaves the crime scene.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that.
That's enough. I think you're done.
Come on, Gizmo. You have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mare has finally been solved.
Thieving mare? How dare you?
Put up your hands, Low-Tech.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're... but
You
Rufus,
can't fire me.
You're not
arrested.
untouchable, Low-Tech.
You can't
Don't
arrest
you
me.
ever
You're
forget that.
fired.
But I arrested you first.
I'd
So
rather not
what?
disturb it.
You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
Almost there.
So
I
what?
Just have to make
You're
sure
fired
that I don't
anyway.
spill-
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
Spider. There's spider.
What? Well, who was that?
Me. It was me.
Spider.
Rufus,
Spider. Look at it.
are you alright?
Whew. Oh. What happened?
You woke the stranger, the Elysian girl, and then you got knocked out.
Goal? Where is she? How is she?
She's still a bit confused. I think her implant was seriously damaged by the fall. She is conscious now, but she's just talking gibberish.
Can I talk to her?
Of course. She's lying over there. I took her into medical custody. Just don't stress her out too much. First and foremost, she needs rest.
Where are all these spiders
No problem.
coming
Thanks,
from?
Doctor.
Am I
Say,
supposed to
did
read?
it hurt a lot when you fell from the sky? Oh, come on, that was funny. Because, I mean, you really fell from the sky, you know, like an angel. Just like in the pickup line. You get it? Gold, it's me, your savior.
Doodle, doodle, doodle. Putz?
No, it's Rufus. Yes?
Putz?
You can give me any name you like, babe. Hello? Anyone home?
Home.
I'll take that as a yes with limitations. Get a hold of yourself.
Soup, Guadeloupe?
Huh. She's attractive and fun to talk to.
Whoa, it's moving.
Flash dash kazash?
Sammy, mommy, good. Oh, Granny.
Yeah, move for it. Way too easier.
Grumblump?
Puzzle false. Nom, 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 nom.
He's still alive.
Munch grunch?
Attack a tick-tock. Ah! Knock, knock.
I tried to do the smush.
Heck, this is totally useless. That
dead
woman is
now.
completely nuts.
Bonker, swonker, kazonkers.
Oh, what did I expect anyway? That she would take me to Elysium?
Elysium. We need to go back to Elysium.
What did you just say?
Horrible things. The Organon betrayed us. Quick. We need to go back.
To Elysium. Yes. You remember what happened?
Is that you, Cletus?
What? No, I'm not. My name is Rufus. I saved you.
Rufus? I don't understand. Where am I?
You had a pretty bad fall. The doctor says that you're hallucinating.
That's confusing. But
I think they come in through the crack in my ceiling.
I need to get to Cletus. Can you take me to him?
Who is Cletus?
My fiancé.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe you are safer down here. After all, you...
He'll reward you generously.
Oh, that, generously, you say?
Try to contact Cletus. He will search for me.
Yeah. How generous exactly is generous?
Maybe you can reach him using a radio. He's certainly trying to find me.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, for a fiancé, he didn't really make much of an effort to protect you.
Rufus, please. You're the only one I can trust.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I really am the only one you can trust. The only one.
And you already proved that you're of noble character.
Mm-hmm. The burden of the hero. But let's get back to the expression generous.
Rufus, please. Contact Cletus. I would be so very thankful. So very, very thankful.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do that.
Can spam one tomo polo lollipop. Peekaboo.
But...
Bootam swadiko soloka shootapop.
Oh, the burden of the hero. Why do I always have to be so infinitely generous? Hello, Dr. Gizmo.
Ah, Rufus, does your head still hurt?
The only thing that hurts is the fact that I'm still trapped in this junkyard.
I'm afraid I don't have any medicine for that, except maybe a word of advice. This. Here is your life. Accept it.
Goal needs to return to Elysium.
Very funny. Nothing that lands on Deponia ever returns to Elysium.
But then, what's going to happen to her?
The mayor decided that she'll stay here with us in Kuvak, and I think that's a very reasonable decision. In her condition, I wouldn't want her to travel, even if the destination were easier to reach than Elysium.
Could you leave me alone with her for a moment?
No.
But...
No.
Bummer. I'll be back.
Wonderful. I can't wait to see you again.
Hello again.
Hey, hello, Sugar Puff.
No.
Bye, Sugar.
So you have no...
Seems like it.
Hello again.
Hey.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Sugar Puff.
Hello again.
Hey, hello.
Talk to you...
Bye, Sugar Puff.
The post office o'clock. What? Oh, there's something. Hello, Lottie. Is it my turn already?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where I can make a radio call?
You should talk to the operator. You'll find him at the...
Post office!
But the post office is closed.
Well, I guess in that case, my suggestion
Was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it?
I'll skedaddle.
don't let the door...
I kind of know this symbol. Oh, I can't even look at it. It melts my eyes. Time for a different... Long fingers, silent steps. The perpetrator was Rufus. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Time for a
I
time
should
for a
eat something.
different maneuver.
Again, all I've had today is like 2 of those tiny peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which is like the size of
I think the post office is open.
1 peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
my, I think...
Yeah, right.
You didn't expect that now, did ya?
No.
No, right?
Well, that's the thing, right? So I don't know.
If I nudge it, it starts nodding.
Like, I
want
got-
a feature with Tony.
I got this. Can eat this. And then I don't even have to go down a stairs. Just really teach me.
Hi.
Please state your business.
I want to place a forwarding request.
State the reason for your forwarding request.
Well, I'll be living in Elysium in the future.
Self-importance error.
Where can I make a radio call?
Outgoing radio calls can be made from every registered private radio device.
Where would I find one of these registered private devices?
There is no radio device registered for long-distance calls.
What's that supposed to mean? It has to be
Got all
possible to
these
make
things I
outgoing
need to
calls
do, but I don't
somehow.
want to.
Not while using a private radio device.
Are there other radio devices registered?
There are 3 registered devices for local calls. One is situated in the mayor's office, another at the front desk counter in the town hall. The communications system of the emergency station is the 3rd one.
But it's only possible to make internal calls from there? Well, that's perfect. Are there absolutely no long-distance devices?
There are no long-distance devices except the listening post of the post office and the reserve system in the vault.
Well, so there are 2 of them after all.
Both devices are not cleared for public use.
Damn. I'd like to register a private radio device for long-distance calls.
Very well. Where shall the device be installed?
Tony's house is located in Grid Square 4, right at the East Tunnel exit.
Your order has been placed. The installation of the device will presumably be completed in calendar week 63.
What? That's a quarter of a year from now. I'll have long since left Kuvak by then.
The installation of the device will take 3.799 months. During this period, your house will be disconnected from the electricity grid and the community's water mains. Ear protection muffs for the noise during the nightly drilling are included in the costs. By what means do you wish to pay?
Yeah, Tony will pay for me. May I enter the vault?
Over the corroded remains of my wrecked body.
I think I can arrange that. Dude, you're no fun at all. I mean, Don't you ever have some fun on your job?
Define fun.
Oh man, you're hopeless. I'm talking about F-U-N. Like when someone falls into an open sewer right in front of your eyes, or accidentally sets fire to his own foot.
Destruction is fun.
Yes, as long as it's not happening to you.
I like popping the bubbles in bubble wrap. Is that fun, too?
Whoa, if you're into that kind of thing.
Unfortunately, I only ever need bubble wrap to pad packages that contain smaller objects which have accidentally been put into boxes of postage level 3, and that very rarely ever happens.
But when it happens, I guess it's party all around, right? What's that scratching noise? Is that coming from behind the hatch?
Yes, it's the Postal Service replacement cat scratches you catch.
The scratching from behind the hatch matches that of Postal Service replacement cats exactly?
It's the unlatched Postal Service replacement cat's hatch.
Wow. See you later. Cat in a hamster wheel. Aww, cute and strange. So a cat licks the stamps? Well, I hope it knows what it's doing. A bit too slow or a bit too fast, and whoops-a-daisy, the package gets the wrong postage.
Error, error.
All right, suit yourself. Honey, we're out of pigeon food. Hey, yoo-hoo, hello.
Yeah? What's up?
How's work?
Everything's calm here, except for those strange radio calls from this Cletus or something. I haven't had any work at all this morning.
Cletus? That was a call from me. I have to talk to him at once.
No chance, Bubba. The radio station is meant for Postal Services personnel only. You shouldn't even be up here.
I have to make an urgent call.
Uh-huh. And what, pray tell, has that got to do with me?
Well, you're the one with the radio.
Keep your hands off. This device is for Postal Service personnel only. You can transmit till you've got foam coming out of your ears if you want to, but you're not using this device. Capiche?
Don't you get tired at some point?
You're messing with me, right? This is Kuvak. I'm as chilled out as can be. What, pray tell, should wear me out here?
Well, maybe looking that stupid? Nice pigeons.
Our messenger pigeons? Yeah, those are magnificent creatures, aren't they?
If you like contagious diseases.
Did you know they take their bearings from the planet's magnetic field?
Really? How do you know?
I once tied strong electromagnets around their necks. The fools immediately flew the wrong way.
Is that so?
Yeah, straight towards this rusty mountain of metal over there.
You're not too busy up here, are you? I'll be going then.
You shouldn't be here anyway.
I totally agree. Well, the pigeons get their bearings from the planet's magnetic field, right? So let's see what happens if I start fiddling with this a bit. I love to play God.
To the right, we have some carrier pigeons, and as you may know, they use a geomagnetic field to navigate, and that's part of another little puzzle I put in here. You probably haven't solved it by now, but I gave some hints in the last room. In this case, it's yet again a puzzle solved in an extra screen, a close-up puzzle, or as many like to call it, another minigame. I like minigames. Speaking of which, when I designed the game, I actually sketched the single fields on paper and switched it back and forth with coins. I really did this the old school way, with coins and paper. Until it finally worked perfectly, and eventually, years after we built it, and I was convinced this thing was foolproof, unbreakable even, we found out there was in fact more than one way to break it by clearing a column and have another with 4 coins. Yeah, pretty embarrassing. We noticed that really late, and as the minigame was already designed, you can still do that in the final game. Yeah, you can still manage, but the interface can't handle it.
It actually went on sale. It wasn't $5, but it was, I think it was $7 or $8. Slightly better than the 10. $6.99. And I was about 55% of the way through the book, and now I'm 90% of the way through the book. It's been a self-finish line, you know? Get things done.
I'll leave it like this for now. Maybe this helped.
You see? See how small lemon trees. Big lid will help. No stitching. Well, I just saw myself. Just to go down. Let's see. So I have a friend on Skype. Well, he's not just on Skype, but I saw his Skype profile. He's like, add me on Discord. But he doesn't put his Discord ID. And like he didn't link it to his Skype. How am I supposed to find him? I don't know.
I'll leave it like this. Maybe this helps. I'll leave it like this for now. Maybe this helps. A cat in a hat. Aww. That's a good idea, but I think it'll accept the tranquilizer from the bottle. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. I like how it's all relaxed now. There, back to normal. Hey, I should apply for a job as producer for a video game developer. The packages are being transported much faster now. So a cat. Well, I hope it knows what it's doing. A bit too slow or a bit too fast, and whoops-a-daisy, the package gets the wrong postage. That's a good idea, but come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. I like how it's all relaxed now. That's a good idea. But come on, kitty. There, back to normal speed. A cat in a... Aww.
Please state your business.
Postal Service...
Not quite useful. I have to replace the regular Postal Service cats when they catch dirt.
But don't you have to clean the unlatched Postal Service replacement cat's hatch?
I do have to clean the unlatched Postal Service replacement cat's hatch, but there's an unmatched catch.
So what's the unmatched catch with the unlatched Postal Service replacement cat's hatch?
I have to dispatch the batch of Postal Service replacement cats from the unlatched Postal Service...
Holy moly. So you have a...
Unfortunately, I only ever need bubble wrap, and that very...
See you later. A cat. Aww.
Error.
All right, Suchus.
Error.
All right, Su...
Oh, jeez. I guess I owe everyone a big apology in terms of game design. You've just stumbled in here and only know this train wreck of a scene from Let's Plays or from your 100% legally acquired non-trilogy version, of course. I assume, as the good and honest people you are, you bought the trilogy anyway, even if you have all 3 games already on your shelf. I tip my hat onto you, you're true collectors. And to you, this apology may seem late. To all the others, probably a bit early, as you've just arrived at the scene of the most outrageous, hardest mental performance I ever demanded in the game. It's a combination puzzle spanning 2 screens and 1 minigame, and you have to assess the actual puzzle parameters from the dialogue without even seeing the object solving the puzzle. You literally have to think out of the box, or rather out of 20 to 30 boxes, and some of those boxes are pretty absurd. If you want to map the puzzle chain in your head, visualizing what you have to do to progress at this point, well, it's dirty and cheap, but I like this chain nonetheless. There are kittens you have to drug, the magnetic field on the planet gets manipulated, and you get to use bubble wrap, and at the end there waits another nice little out-of-the-box puzzle. The last one being not even that difficult, but it's a nice exercise in lateral thinking, and you have to solve it without the usual adventure mechanics. I refer to the pigeonholes over there to the left for everyone who already did that. If you solved it all by yourself, you have my respect.
It's them. That's a good idea. But come on, kitty, kitty. Well. It could really. Hey, the coffee makes it work faster. Well, let's not get carried away. That's a good idea. But come on, kitty, kitty. I like how it's all relaxed now. Hi.
Please state your business.
See you later.
I said hands off.
Yeah, but you always say stuff. Take your feet off the table. Don't let wild predators loose in the apartment. Send medicine to Grandma. But I can't do everything at once. And look, you don't see my feet anywhere near a tabletop, do you?
Ah! Stay calm, Tony. Stay calm. Take a deep breath.
What was that again about the gift?
Their gift voucher. You hand them in at the post office, and they... And no.
And why are they called gift?
I said hand...
Yeah, but you take your feet... But I can't do everything. And look.
Ah! Take a deep breath.
What was that again?
Their gift. You hand them in at the post. And no, you can't have them...
Then why are they called gift vouchers? You know, Tony, I've been through a lot lately.
You don't say. If you didn't injure yourself all the time, I wouldn't have any fun in my life at all. But in case something happens to you again, you know where to find my first aid kit.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you...
Work. Yeah, right. I can do that too. That's a great idea. All that's missing is a blowpipe. This is where Tony's budgie cage used to hang, but he couldn't cope with her, so he skedaddled.
He died of old age.
Yeah, whatever you say.
After you accidentally infected him with progeria.
Yeah, you know, I like my version better.
That's what? I don't know.
That's a great idea. All that's missing is a blowpipe and a sufficiently safe distance.
Next, please. Next, please.
Hey, hello?
Yeah? What's...
Well, can I at least borrow your headphones?
Are you mad? I need those for work.
Can I have the headphones now?
What? No! I need those for work, so don't get on my nerves.
I'll be going then.
You do that. You shouldn't be here anyway.
I totally agree.
You know what bothers me? When I see a link to an image, so like this one, it's .jpg, and then I open it, it's a GIF. But the link says JPG. What's the GIF?
The funnel
Oh,
will make
it's-
an excellent blowpipe. Indeed. Let the...
That's tough.
What the? A dart?
A little longer.
Oh, speaking of Game of Thrones, that's when I
And...
mentioned it like forever ago.
Ah.
I read this
What
one
am I
theory,
getting mad at anyway?
a little
Strike!
fan theory, that Jaime and Cersei are actually Targaryen. Because, you know, twins are common.
Hey, Tony,
Got the
I'll just grab a
blonde
couple of
hair.
these vouchers, okay?
Incest. You know. And, like, Cersei has a
And
thing
while
for
we're
fire.
at it, can you do the
Watching
dishes this
people
week?
burn. Going crazy. Mad Queen, right? And that's
I like Tony
that's
much
why,
better this way. I was beginning to
Tywin
fear that her
Lannister
body had
hates
adapted to
Tyrion so much.
tranquilizers.
because he knows, and it's like his only
by the
son.
way, I used your family
And
pictures to
it turned
insulate
out to
our
be an
weather
imp.
balloon.
But at the same time, that's also why he keeps him around.
What?
'cause it's his only son.
Did you mention weather balloons?
He
No,
knows.
no, I said
Jamie and
vouchers. Will you look at those nifty vouchers?
Keep your hands off. I've counted them.
But I don't think there's anything actually to support it in the book or anything.
I've got these gift vouchers from Tony's shop.
Gift vouchers verified. 1 light lead weight from storeroom 1. Supply your address now.
Where to? I mean, what? I don't know. That's a good question.
Address verified.
What?
Dispatch initiated. Postage being scanned. Error. Error. Postage paid is 3 times as much as it should be. Packages of postage level 3 are not suitable for the transport of small goods. Padding with bubble wrap initiated. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, 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 yeah. 1 heavy package is being dispatched. Pigeon from large pigeonhole is being dispatched. Pop. Pop. Ha ha ha. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, 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 yeah. Error, error.
Is something wrong? Shall I leave you alone?
Pop, 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 pop. Oh, 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 yeah.
Whatever you say. Oh well, now he's finally blown his last fuse, which was to be expected. Someone has pierced some holes into the sheets and put numbers on them. Whew, the mailbot must have been really bored. Hey, the spare hatch of the replacement cats is padded with replacement cats spare hatch padding mattresses. One for now and one for the road. Someone has pierced some holes into the sheets and put the mailbot must have been really bored. Rufus in the house, and soon he'll be in the vault. Now he's in the hall. Here he's hurting the foot. Ouch! Oh! Ah, yeah! What's this? Neither mic nor headphones. Oh, must I do everything myself? All that's missing is the headphones. This guy couldn't make head or tails of it. The only things he knows his way around are those thingies over there. The point is, he's not quite the Renaissance man I am. This guy couldn't make head. The only things he knows those thingies over there. Hello again.
Hey. Bye,
I'm starving.
Hey, I don't abuse pets, and in exchange, they're more than happy to help me with my experiments. Too bad, he keeps his beak firmly shut. It's hard to believe he can breathe like that. Too bad, he keeps his beak firmly shut. It's hard to believe he can breathe like that. Your parrot doesn't seem to be feeling so well.
Holy cow! He's completely knocked out. How are we supposed to detect dangerous fumes now?
It's always the same. The warning light is the first thing to break.
You can take the bird if you want to. He's useless to me like that.
This is where Tony's budgie cage used to hang, but he couldn't cope with her.
He died
after
you.
You know. Look what I brought you. It's not dead. It's just resting.
That's what you said about the pigeon.
They call it cryo. It was a time travel experiment. Well, where else would it be cold enough? There's not much room in your heart, after all.
No more.
All right. I'll go and wake him up.
You do that.
Wakey, wakey. See how that works? Dozer. Hey, Tony.
Hello, hello. Didn't I say you're not to bring animals into my store?
Yeah, but I thought that only concerned rats and insects.
And?
Yeah, and water buffaloes. But this parrot is completely different. He's smart, clean, doesn't break stuff, and he doesn't even have lice.
Wow. So he's the exact opposite of you.
Oh, that's very funny, Tony.
Is
I
it
just thought
easier
you could
now
use
that you can
someone
see
who listens to you,
interactable
so you can
objects?
chew someone else's ear off for a change?
Well, at least I won't be talking to a brick wall.
Very funny, Tony.
I like him.
Yeah, it's no surprise there. He sounds like your mother. And there's a certain
We're still
resemblance,
looking
too.
things up.
Get out. Get out! Ugh. I should have listened to my mother. Be careful with this guy, Tony. He's an egotistical maniac.
Egotistical maniac?
Just you wait till you see him in action. Just the other week, he filled the cemetery's lawnmower with Cool Whip.
Maniac! Maniac!
Poor bird. It won't be long before he starts pining for toxic mine fumes again.
And then Rufus greased the bees with fat for deep frying just so he could... Wait a second. Here he is again. Let's talk later, okay? I don't want him to hang around here without supervision.
Poor Tony!
Hi, Rufus. Thanks again for the bird.
Rufus isn't no good, Nick.
Such a smart animal. What are you doing?
I better take him back. You're a bad influence on him.
You do that. I already have a sore throat. Repeating myself all over again makes me quite depressed.
Those are all lies, you hear?
Rufus don't have bad.
Cheap lies. I don't have to crossbreed. If the citizens of Kuvak fear this thing ruined many good...
Inspector Gizmo speaking. You have an emergency to report?
Yes, Tony has thrown out my drum sets, and I had just installed a paintball mode.
Rufus,
Yes?
please don't block the line. The operator is already stressed out.
But this is about my rights as an ex-boyfriend. Oh, man. I hate radio calls.
Inspector Gizmo speaking. You have an emergency to report?
Rufus has stolen the screws off the children's merry-go-round.
Rufus, I should have thought as much. What else do you know?
Rufus has caused a nuclear meltdown. Rufus has stolen the antenna of Miss Inkle's tractor.
A little slower, please. I can't follow you. Could you repeat that, please?
I don't know if this was such a good idea.
Could you repeat that, please?
Oh, well, it'll be all right. At least the line is busy now. The operator will be overjoyed.
What else do you know?
Rufus isn't no good, Nick.
What else do you know?
Rufus breeds grasshoppers in the wheat silo.
There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westfog. OOICURNEDOT. Huh? This technology is a catastrophe. There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westfog. Huh? Either a cat... I bet their message makes more sense than anything low-tech ever typed. The operator will thank me.
Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Next. Next, please. Next, please.
Rufus has stolen the screws off the children's merry-go-round. Rufus has stolen the antenna off Miss Inkle's tractor.
Next, please!
His nerves are worn to a frazzle.
Rufus abused the harvester to steal tiles from the town hall.
Please!
Ready to go. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Cletus?
Junk slide hazard in the northern quadrant, caused by a flock of stampeding...
Cletus! Come on!
Your love is the most wonderful gift.
Cletus? Cletus! Rufus is the most wonderful gift. They call him Rufus. Rufus!
Searching for my fiancée. Calling all inhabitants of Deponia.
Hey, wait a second.
Name is Cletus. I am searching for my fiancée. Possibly, she is...
Cletus? Cletus! Is that you? This is Rufus. Can you hear me?
Hello, Rufus? Are you on Deponia?
Of course I'm on Deponia. And where are you? On the Organon Cruiser? Or Elysium?
That's none of your business.
Well, I need a few answers from you before we talk about your fiancé.
Answers? Depends on what you want to know.
Are you really from Elysium?
Of course I am, but I don't get why you should care where I come from.
What's it like on Elysium?
Well, it's not as dirty and uncivilized as down here, and the people are less annoying, too.
Brilliant! Sounds like the perfect place for me. What was your fiancé doing on board an Organon cruiser?
That's none of your business.
But isn't it a bit strange that a woman from Elysium was...
Don't worry about things that go far over your head. Let's get down to business.
Are the Organons planning something?
Why do you want to know that? Listen, never get involved in matters of the higher spheres. You'll never understand what's happening up there above your head, let alone influence any of that. Don't even bother to try.
Has your fiancé always been a bit odd?
What? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Forget it. And you two are really engaged?
Why are you asking that?
Nothing. Forget it.
It's-
just,
It feels like there's like a hair on it or something, just like making it itch. And look, there's nothing on my nose.
Does your fiancé have a sister by any chance?
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's just
washing it, I've tried scrubbing it.
You should spend less time thinking. Seems like your head isn't up to the task.
I'm dying.
Nothing. Forget it. Okay. Let's assume for a second that your fiancé is suffering from a kind of concussion.
A concussion?
Yeah, but a purely hypothetical assumption.
Then you shouldn't waste time and get her to me. You'll be very sorry if you've hurt her. I need her brain to be fully functional.
You really love her, don't you? No further questions.
Very good. Maybe we can go back to the matter at hand.
Yes, that's what I thought, too. I want you to take me with you to Elysium.
Impossible.
Well, that's my price. Either I can come along to Elysium, or...
Listen, I can't take you to Elysium. There must be something else you need.
Nope. I want a passage to Elysium or nothing at all.
Well, then you'll get nothing at all.
Well, if that's what you want, you can go ahead and cancel your wedding.
Wait a minute. Maybe there's a way.
I knew it.
Bring gold to me. We'll meet at the Lower Ascension Station at the shore of the Rust-Red Sea tomorrow night. I'll be waiting on top of the platform. Do you think you can make it there?
Tomorrow night? Well, I don't know. If,
I thought you wanted to get to Elysium. What didn't you find gold after all?
Well, I did. I did.
Well, then we have a deal. I'll meet you after sunset. Cletus, over and out.
Just, wait a second. Cletus? Okay, Upper Ascension Station. Down on the... up on the Lower Ascension Station. Up on top of the platform. Ha! Easy as pie for a guy like me. Elysium, I'm coming! But where is Goal? What the? Hey, what are you doing? Gizmo!
Look at you! Finally, I brought you to justice.
What is that supposed to mean? It's me, Rufus.
I know. And believe me, it was not easy to solve this case.
The case of your missing IQ?
No, I'm talking about a series of crimes that have been committed this very morning. Ever since that girl appeared, our community has been in turmoil. Arson, sabotage, disrespectful behavior toward the authorities.
You don't have any proof of any of that, you stupid idiot.
Theft.
I'm innocent. Yeah, okay, let me rephrase that. If I am guilty of any crime at all, then that crime is love. Everything I did for Goal. Where is she, by the way? Has she gained full consciousness yet?
No, but she needed more room. She's with Mr. Wenzel.
What? That treacherous toad? That's unfair. I found the Elysian. Me! It was me!
Who found the Elysian?
Wenzel found the Elysian. It was Wenzel, none other than him.
Excuse me, but who are you?
My name is Argus, Bailiff Argus, Organon Prime Administration.
Ooh, the prime authority in my office. And I forgot to brush my teeth. How can I be of help, Bailiff?
I heard you have an Elysian woman in custody.
These are community matters.
Is that so? Interesting. What if an Organon search party was to reduce your community to rubble? Would that be community matters as well?
Don't let him threaten you, Gizmo.
The girl is with Mr. Wenzel.
Gizmo, no!
You'll find his house below the water tank, right next to the town gate.
Thank you, Inspector. You just saved your community a lot of suffering.
Yeah, really. Well done.
Shut up.
No great in the world. There. While you were blinking. Boy, how often did people around me carry that thing screaming like... Hey, hello there.
What?
Let me out!
Let you out? Huh? Why in the world would I do that?
I have to save Goal from the Organon.
Didn't you do enough damage for one day? You heard the man, didn't you?
I'm innocent!
Well, not in my eyes. All clues we found point to you, Rufus.
The conditions in this cell are unacceptable.
Are they really? So, you think you deserve better?
I do. I neither belong in this cell, nor on this junkyard of a planet.
Right. You think you belong to Elysium.
I know I do.
Why do you think they'd let someone like you into Elysium? A thief? A good-for-nothing drifter? A troublemaker?
When I get a chance, I seize it. I determine my own fate.
The only thing I see you seizing is other people's property, which then gets destroyed or incinerated in the process.
Well, you can't paint a house without spilling some paint, and if it's highly flammable paint, then in the end, everything goes up in flames. I mean, that's life. I promise to better myself.
The irredeemable Rufus. Don't make me laugh.
You're right. I'm pretty much perfect already. Time is running out.
Already? Well then, brace yourselves. I can tell you it's the third week in here that drives people insane.
What? How long do I have to stay in here?
Well, at least until the court case. But considering the list of your crimes...
That's impossible. I have to save Goal.
Well, you should have thought about that before you disrespected the law.
Well, that wasn't disrespect. It was more like a spoonful of neglect. My doctor says my attention deficit syndrome might strike any time. Where was I? I need to pee.
Please try to keep it in. I cleaned the floor just the other day.
I give up.
Good.
For now. I'm hungry.
Food will be served after sundown. Gnat's piss and cactus bread. You'll have to wait till then.
Medical emergency!
It can't be that serious if you're still making a fuss like that. And now be quiet, you phony malingerer.
Fire!
Nice try, boy. But my fire detectors would tell me if there was a fire.
You're nothing but a traitor. henchman of the Dark Exchequer.
Keep quiet. I'm not a big supporter of the Organon. I only have the safety of our community in mind.
Nothing.
So why don't you just be...
If I weld it shut, I'll never be able to... This is dull enough. Wow, the fumes alone make the paint fall off. Oh, I can hardly wait to try this espresso on Goal. Boy, how often did people around me carry that thing screaming like baby? No great in the world can hold me back. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet. I don't want to let the... Boy, how often did people around me carry the... Nope, knowing...
What? What was that sound? How the... Emergency! Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. What happened? Where's the fire?
Oh, Mr. Firefighter, my poor kitty climbed up the tree and she's afraid to come down.
Don't worry, madam. I'm a professional. Come, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Genius prevails. Wenzel!
Rufus! What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Ha! You know very well what I'm doing here. Where is she?
Rufus, please, let me explain.
No, you spineless traitor.
It's not what you think.
We'll see about that.
Ah!
Tony? You?
What are you doing here?
Me? I don't know.
Finally at a loss for words? I don't believe it. But I don't care what you think. There is an easy explanation for all this.
What? No! I don't even want to know. I don't even remember asking. Keep your gross secrets to yourselves. I just want to know where Goal is.
Who's Goal?
Oh, so your little lover boy here didn't tell you about his other conquest.
Conquest? Wenzel, what is he talking about? Why are you dressed like that?
Well, I thought,
And who the heck is Goal?
No one, really. I mean, she's not even working properly.
What the...
Where is she, Wenzel?
I put her in the basement.
In the basement?
Well, I see that you two have a lot to talk about. Have fun. Goal!
Wardrobe too small. Just too small.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'll get you out of here.
Open up! Organon!
But you're already inside.
No excuses. The strong suspicion arose that you are harboring a member of the Resistance on the run.
Rufus, what kind of mess is he in now?
So, you admit your crime?
We haven't been harboring anyone. He just burst in.
Go ahead. He's down in the cellar.
Uh-oh. I have to think fast. No, that'd take too long. What? Uh-oh. What?
Imminent blast!
Now as it is written, our hero was smitten and rescued the maiden from impending doom. On a horse made of steel, evil guys on his heels, he rode with a girl into dawn's early gloom. She awoke by his kiss, well at least more or less, and the whole part concerning the uppercut scare can be pinned at least to some extent on her damaged brain implant. Anyway, in a big picture, who's gonna care? Huzzah, who's gonna care?
Well.
Oh, what a
Till I
pain in
have
the... Ooh,
switch open.
you really could
This is
make
what I
yourself a
came
bit
back to.
lighter, you know?
Rubba, lubba bubba.
Yeah, you don't say. From bad
You
to
could have
worse.
all of
Where are we
Spider-Man's
anyway?
abilities, except
Hey, that's the old junk mine
shot
rail
web out of
system.
your
Back in the
dick
day, it
when
was
you
used to transport heavy loads to the lower ascension station. Oh, sorry, babe. Don't take it personally. Now, I just need to find some kind of rail car and a way to get Goal on it. Let's go!
if you could have all of Spider-Man's abilities, except you shot web out of your dick instead of the arm thing, would you still want it? Yeah. You could just take it off and it's from that way, right? Yeah.